Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Doc, the captain, out there with Embiid, and it's Munoz in at the 4 spot.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Here's the captain. That one's in his first shot this game.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Doc can't get it to go. Doncic looking it over. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And the East has possession. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Fires for 3, and Doc gets it to go. Doc's got 6 points.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And the East has possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Launches it. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Webb's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, now that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Here's Doncic. Blocked again. Munoz. Guarded by Webb. Durant with the steal. And here we go. The East with a fast break. That evens the score. And that's now 7 points for Luka Doncic.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here. I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Count that one.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Pass to Munoz. Some nice passing here by the West. Here is Doc, guarded by Webb. Here's Tabuse. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Webb.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Jokic has gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Inside. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 9.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's Tabuse. The pass to Porzingis. Again, the West All-Star.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Mitchell, he's checked in for the East. A-Train comes in for Jamal Murray. Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by 1. Here's A-Train. It's tipped.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so in blocks like this, so he's making good strides.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Here's Webb. Jokic high post. And he gets it to go from the high post. He's got 10.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
The East making a switch. Davis is checked in. Webb kicks to Mitchell. And the 3 off target.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Down low. Here's Markkanen. That one good for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Tabuse. And the West hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's A-Train. Still without a basket. And it's Jokic missing. Over to the left wing. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. West All-Stars out. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
The East trail by 10.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Jokic is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Webb. Then there's A-Train, and it's Mitchell, and it's small forward. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
and not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
From 8. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Webb. Now here's Booker. No scoring in this one. Puts up a deep three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Embiid from outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Defense will have to get out on Embiid. He's dangerous at all three levels.
Pass to Webb. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. And so Booker will bring it up for the West. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Webb. It's hauled in by the East.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. All the time in the world to get that one off.
Mitchell outside. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
The West leading by 10. Markkanen from outside. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
Substitution on the floor.
And the East has possession. Neumann defended by Booker. Durant against Markkanen. Jokic. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Mitchell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he can be slippery when he's up against tight D inside. There's no easy rejection opportunity when you're guarding Mitchell.
This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. He has 5. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now a timeout called by the East. And some changes here for the East. Davis comes in for Jokic. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Webb. KD passes to Doncic. Back to Durant to stop the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Mitchell against Doncic. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
The feed to Embiid. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Durant. Pulls it from the elbow.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Neumann, defended by Booker. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Davis. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Well, I tell you what, Davis is at his best around the basket, but the mid-range shot is a big part of his game, too.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. And it goes down 2 points. Ingram's got his first bucket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Passes it to Davis. Good ball movement here by the East. Doncic passes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
The West leading by 17. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Neumann, defended by Booker. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Side out.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Anthony Davis, and Murray's subbed in for Mitchell. Outside Durant. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Embiid in the corner. Pass to Tsubuse. Over Doncic. Again, the West All-Star.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Doncic against Ingram. Doncic with it. From downtown, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Boy, the long limbs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his length and his hustle.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got Embiid, the captain, out there with Doc, and it's Munoz into the power forward.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Tabuse. He's got 8.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Now, Doncic. He's got 11. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And Doc gets it to go.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Porzingis is checked in for Joel Embiid. It's stolen. Pass break. Here comes the West. Here's to
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Doncic passes to Jokic. Murray left side. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Neumann.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Good ball movement here by the East. And another miss by the East. And here's the West with the ball. They're rolling here with the 9-point run.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Tabuse. And a miss there on the triple. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Murray, good.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find a look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Shot's good by Tabuse.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. The West grabs the miss. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
With the step back, it's deflected. Here's Tabuse. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Murray. The pass to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 13 points in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Tabuse passes to Moon, and that one is stuffed right through.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Neumann Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Traps in the tray.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the three ball is good.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
And here's Porzingis for a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
You've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by the East. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. The West grabs the miss. One-on-one here. Hits the three-point bomb. 14 points for him.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Over to the wing. Here's Munoz. And the West hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart. Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Embiid. From the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Durant is out there with Webb. Then there's Davis. Then there's Luka Doncic. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
For the 3, shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Doncic, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Webb the pass to Davis. The 3 for Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And the West hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And that one's good by Davis.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
To the middle. Out to the right wing. Here's the captain. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
One shot.
That free throw good from Durant. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the East. Jamal Murray comes in for well. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Neumann, covered by Mitchell. Back to Doncic. Over Booker. Doncic, no good. Releases. No good from Booker. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the East. And he makes the bucket. Gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
One shot.
Jokic has checked in for the East.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
18 feet out, and it's Mitchell missing. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Mitchell outside. Misses the 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, too out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
Durant's checked in for Mitchell. From down low, uses the glass to drop it in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray looking around. Passes to Durant. Here's Doncic. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his 5th assist in this one. Right wing, Doncic with the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Count it, good.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Jokic has gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No good on that one. Good defense by Jokic. Here are the East All-Stars. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the West. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant, takes the 3. Here's Doncic, and he finishes nicely on the way. Doncic has got 24.
Boy, there is no quit in Doncic. He competes every play, every game.
Ingram outside. Mitchell in the corner. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little free-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. .132 left in the game. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
And Doc gets it to go.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Pass to Jokic. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now the pass to Jokic. Paxson coming off the assist from KD.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here is Doc, guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Doc sinks the three-pointer. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.